If you're somebody who you know what you're passionate about, or you just know something that you enjoy and you need or want online reach, I'm gonna show you a video clip that I saw a year ago that completely changed my trajectory on YouTube. And then I'm gonna tell you how before that clip, I went viral for the wrong reason. And then after that clip, it changed my approach and I went viral for the right reason. Here's the video clip.
This was the very first video I did with Special Books by Special Kids. And I asked this kid a question. He was born without his corpus callosum. And he said something that I thought it was so eye-opening that it would go viral right away. The video had maybe 200 views, 10, 20 likes. And at first I was disheartened because when you take a look at our culture, the things that receive attention often don't help our society progress. When you see this child with a brain disorder telling about how life is just different from his perspective. You see that get 200 views, then you see a squirrel riding a unicycle get 20 million views, you start to lose a little bit of faith.
That's a clip from a Google Talk with Chris Ulmer. You might not know who Chris Ulmer is. He's not as talked about as Mr. Beast on YouTube, but let's take a look at his channel stats. This is Special Books by Special Kids, the channel that Chris runs. He's got 3 million subscribers and over 900 million views on his channels. He's made 587 videos. So when I saw that clip, I knew, all right, well, this guy knows what he's talking about, and it just changed everything for me. He talked about, this silly idea of something going viral of a squirrel on a unicycle, which you could take to be the Mr. Beastification of things, all these outrageous ideas or silly memes, which are fun, but what Chris wanted to do was, as a special education teacher, share the beauty of the children that he was working with, and he wanted to give a perspective to people who hadn't seen that perspective before. He believed in that vision and stuck through it when his video was only getting hundreds of views, whereas now he gets millions of views on his videos. All that he did was he stuck to doing the thing that he felt like needed to be out there instead of complying to what it seemed like was doing well and trying to adhere to that to catch the viral wave. I'm gonna link this now to how I went viral for the wrong reason. Now, when I say this is wrong, I just mean in terms of for my passion and what I personally love doing. These are the analytics from the time period that I would say I was doing the wrong approach to YouTube. Now, my goal on YouTube for why I wanted to get these views is still the same goal that I have right now, which is that my best friend Jay, who has Down syndrome, told me that his dream is to be a movie star, and me and my dad are trying to make a movie about him, and we have the script. We're trying to get exposure for this story about our friend Jay, so that way we can get it to Hollywood or get the money raised via crowdfunding. Anyway, we need exposure so that way we can make Jay's dream come true. That was my goal in this time period, but I had a different approach. You'll see this approach. I just went all out and I said, Mr. Beast is everything. Let me ride the Mr. Beast wave. It was almost an experiment. I decided to literally copy Mr. Beast, impersonate him. I went to his town and impersonated him. And I did these outrageous ideas inspired by the Mr. Beastified side of YouTube. I had also seen Ryan Trahan at the time, who did these outrageous and fun video ideas, crazy video ideas, to raise money for a charity. And I thought, okay, well, if he can do that and get people to just donate, then maybe I could get that for people to crowdfund towards Jay's movie.
It's happening. Check this out. Look at that. Triple digits, baby. This is unreal. It can't be this easy.
Can I go from unknown broke boy to YouTube celebrity in 1 week purely by copying Mr. Beast? Is attaining virality really this simple? Well, I desperately need it to be, because over the past year, I've been trying to raise $2 million to make a movie starring my best friend Jay. It's his dream to be a movie star, but we're nowhere near our goal. So that was the philosophy. Make crazy, fun, entertaining videos, and at the end of the videos, tell people to go donate to the crowdfunding page for funding Jay's movie, my best friend Jay. And that's what I did from the fall of 2023 to the springtime of 2024. And I got a lot of views, but those people were there for the meme that I was doing. They weren't the kind of audience that really cared about me and my friend Jay and his dream for this journey. I did reach some cool people. There were definitely some cool comments I got. For the most part, though, I was building the wrong kind of audience. And most importantly, I was spending more time making videos about me dressing up as Mr. Beast than I was getting to spend time around my friend Jay and make content with him, which fills my bucket way more. So on March 18th, we uploaded our first video of this new strategy that I wanted to try out. That me and my dad were going to travel the country making mini documentaries about people that we've met in the Down syndrome community and telling their story. This is a format that we didn't necessarily see was successful. We couldn't tell you that this was a trend that we were surfing. This was just content that we wanted to see ourselves and that we really enjoyed making. And we said, you know what, let's just keep doing this. If it gets no views, at least we're enjoying what we're making and we're willing to ride that out. I would say this has achieved viral success, but it didn't happen instantly. I would say it's taken a year. It's not as much as the Mr. Beast success that I had when I just straight up imitated Mr. Beast, but the impact is the metric that we are now going for. And I could read you probably thousands of comments over the course of this past year that we've got that just show that this is the right thing. We're hitting people who really are grateful to see these videos, and me and my dad are more fulfilled than ever. But I just wanted to make this video for if there's something that you feel like, man, I just want to be doing that. I don't know how to make it work on social media. And this is just YouTube. We've had so much success on Instagram Reels and TikTok since posting these mini documentaries and doing this new type of format that was something that we just felt like we needed to do. Once again, it took this whole year to start to really build momentum, and we'll post a video that gets hundreds of thousands of views, and then the next one will get less than 1,000 views. So it's not just an upward climb either. Whether you're making music, whether you're crocheting, whether you're doing thrifting videos, or you're teaching people how to write novels, I'm encouraging you to do that and hang in there. There's a way that you can make it work online through YouTube, through Instagram, through TikTok. Finally, I just want to end off on giving you a couple more examples other than just my channel. Preston Goes is a YouTuber that's in a completely different niche, but also brings so much joy to people's lives through his videos. And I actually worked with him at a time as his editor, and we worked together, and I got to learn a little bit about his story and how he had to go for it, and how even though right now, if you click on his channel, it'll seem like this guy is the next big channel on YouTube and he's taking off. For a year, he was spending so much money, putting so much effort into videos, and they were just not taking off.
Even though like money's so tight and like hard stuff's happening and I'm not really uploading as many videos as I'd like, I am the most fulfilled I think like I've ever been in my life.
A completely other niche is Abby Emmons. She teaches people storytelling, novel writing, and screenwriting.
I just started posting videos that were about topics that were interesting to me, something that I got excited about on the topic of writing. And I remember having a conversation with my dad about my YouTube channel and saying to him, I don't know if there's anything unique that I can offer to the writing community that hasn't been said before. Here we are, 500,000 subscribers later.
And has countless stories in the comments of people who have become published authors because of her help. That to say, whatever the type of content you're making, you're gonna have to make a lot. So don't hold views as the most important metric. Look at impact as the metric to strive for. Don't compromise on making what you think truly needs to be made. Just because you don't already see it out there, it doesn't seem like there's an audience for it, it doesn't seem like a trend that's blowing up, you shouldn't take those things to factor whether you make what you need to make. Maybe there's music that hasn't been heard yet that needs to be heard. Maybe there's stories that need to be told. Maybe you will make something that changes the whole format for what is considered a YouTube video this year. You got this. Don't give up.